So running a wealth management firm, I often get asked, how do I build generational wealth, or how do I protect generational wealth? And I think the first place you have to start is education, not necessarily which college you went to, or even that you went to college, honestly, but really it comes down to passing on what you know to the next generation about building and managing generational wealth. Educating the next generation how to handle money, because most cases the next generation is probably helps build it. Maybe the third generation is the one that causes trouble sometimes, in that they're used to the lifestyle and living this great life, but not necessarily understanding how that lifestyle was built. So it's distilling your values upon the family as you look down through generations. How do you get the wealth? Honestly, there's many different ways. You could do it by building an investment portfolio. Over many years and generations of compounding, portfolios can grow to be pretty significant, especially if you're not drawing down on them. So excess wealth set aside. We see generational wealth sometimes created by liquidation of businesses, or it could be passing down the family business to the next generation, because the business may be valuable itself, but the income it generates is very beneficial to the family. Getting the family involved in the business where appropriate can also help as well. Understanding what people are really good at inside that business, and maybe some people don't need to be in the business, but some people do, and creating bylaws that safeguard and protect the business for multiple generations. Another way we see people generate wealth or have wealth to protect is real estate. So obviously, paid off real estate is the best, but some leverage can generate properties of various types, whether it be commercial or residential, any multifamily housing, apartments. It can generate whole portfolios. I know of someone nearby that has over 300 properties inside their rental portfolio. That is something that with almost no debt. So that's something that generates a lot of income for multiple families down the road. The first generation that created it didn't see nearly the benefit that current generations are benefiting from. Also, too, you can do it through life insurance. I've seen both sides of this, where large whole life policies were purchased to help the next generation upon the family member's death who purchased the policy. And I would see that with mixed results. Quite honestly, in the cases that I've seen, the value system wasn't really passed down, and the next generation pretty much spent the money within the first couple of years of receiving it. So that's these are older adult children, not young children. So that's something that I would be careful about. Whole life, universal life, those are great aids maybe to help with tax situations, but I wouldn't necessarily do it to, for lack of a better term, make someone rich in your family. I think there's probably other ways to build up to that if that's what you want to do. Also, we got to think about estate planning. So much can be lost from one generation to the next with improper estate planning. You can have all the right documents, but if you don't have that cover letter on top that says, this is how this was built, this is my vision for the future, make this your own, but be cautious of these things. If you don't have that letter on top, I think it's a lot harder to pass down your wishes to the next generation through just typical trust and estate planning. These are obviously very personal conversations, and you have to decide what it is that you want for your family, and you have to then go and kind of fight for it and kind of sell it to your other family members. One of the things I've not seen in practice, but I certainly have read about in our estate planning books, has been families that take their excess dollars and they put them into an account, and it becomes the family bank account. So when you want to borrow a home or build a home, you borrow from that account, just like everyone else in the family would. Obviously, it takes a very large sum of money to make something like that happen. But there are a lot of different ways that you can help your family going forward by planting a few seeds today and building on that as you go in the future. We have a great estate planning team here and CPAs who can help with all of these things. If you ever want to have that discussion, I'm happy to have it with you. You can reach out to us anytime.